today. Well, Lego Gamer isn't here, so thought I'd do a little rant. Just thought I'd get this out there. You know, future of DC and such, and how I feel on it. I really cared about DC, I liked it since I was a kid, so thought I'd just speak on it. Because with a pod and all, we only have to tackle relevant stuff, and DC right now isn't as too relevant, because Supergirl's been out for quite a bit, so thought I'd just talk on it a bit. Well, fucking nervous, you know, because the Supergirls came out and it's quite mid, and we were expecting something great because Superman was great, and that leaves in question, right, is Clayface going to be good? And you know, my only expectation for Clayface now would be mid at best, because what if it's bad, you know what I mean? Because, you know, we thought James Gunn couldn't fumble, but he's fumbled a bit with Supergirl, and is it possible he might fumble with Clayface? Maybe, you know. I grew up with Snyder, you know, Snyder person. No, I just wasn't really keen on it, and, you know, Marvel's had its go about having, like, all these great movies made with Marvel. Marvel right now, not really good, and I hope DC doesn't end up that way. I hope DC is going to be great. James Gunn, ever since I was a kid, I wanted a great universe, you know, cinematic universe with DC. And the comics are still great, comics are still amazing, but as of movies and such, I mean, fuck, we got a bunch of Snyder movies that are just poo. And there's loads of Batman movies which are good, like, but, you know, you want to see, like, really good movies about, like, fucking Green Lantern, like, that Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie was absolutely, like, horrible. So, you got Lanterns coming out, though, that might be good, and I think it will be good, it looks good. However, obviously, everyone's, like, arguing on the fucking suit when the first trailer dropped, and oh, the suit's fucking brown and such, and, like, you know what, I can kind of see that, like, oh, why is it brown? But my expectation is when he puts it on with a ring, it's going to go green, so you never know. What else? So, you know, Supergirl, it's a decent movie, it wasn't great, specifically the villain Krem, he was quite shit. You know, they're kind of taking this comedic approach with him, his Guardians of the Galaxy approach. First time you see him on screen, he's eating fucking pie, you know what I mean? Be fucked with that. Like, you got Marvel for your goofy shit, you know what I mean? And they do it well. Whereas this movie, they didn't do it right, and it wasn't cool, because obviously you can't have this expectation, right, this guy's gonna be fucking horrible, because, you know, killing families and such. But, like, mate, all he does is fucking eat food. Like, I'm not having a laugh, right? All he does is eat food and just murder people. That was, like, his whole character. And, you know, you want better writing, you know what I mean? You want better writing, because Guardians of the Galaxy had better writing. So you could kind of, like, laugh a bit, because, you know, the writing's good, and it, like, the funny bits kind of have their value, because it's been built up right. Whereas in Supergirl, it's, like, straight away, and it's a bit stupid, like, where's this come from? Because Superman was a brilliant movie, and had its comedic aspects to it, but they were well earned. Whereas Supergirl just went straight off the bat, and it just felt kind of undeserved, if you know what I mean. Like, be fucked with that. I mean, this is proper lazy video and such, me just fucking walking around talking, but I can't want to change, because, you know, we've got the podcast and it's just like fucking us talking. We are working on maybe doing face cams, you know, so hopefully that works. Lego Gamer, right, he's taking a bit of a break, so about a week. So we'll be back on next week. Got some good, like, stuff to look at, like the Evil Dead Bird movie and, like, Digger trailer. Tom Cruise in it. Never Scientologist and all, but oh well. But anyways, yeah, we are looking and doing some great stuff, so I'm gonna keep doing that. But thinking maybe doing this, maybe having a little walk around, a little talk, maybe have it going on my main channel. Like I'm probably setting up, like, my own channel and such. Whereas all I've got is, like, the fucking LARP podcast, right, which is, like, it's fun and all, but I'm gonna do something my own. And this can maybe a bit of an introduction to that, so might work well. I mean, my fucking arm's aching around, so I'm just, like, changing it around, yeah. Like this, right? I mean, like, some guys just running past, and I didn't really want to look like a lunatic, but oh well, fuck on. We go on. It's a better backdrop, you know, a bit of tree in the background, a bit of nature. Because this is, like, kind of what I do. I just run around, like, walk around and shit, and this is what I like doing. So anyway, back to DC. This Clayface movie is going to be a horror movie. It's going to be supposedly, like, scary. It's going to be body horror. And, you know, horror movies, they're fun and all, but it needs to be done correctly, because some horror movies are really, really shitly written. You know, they're just fucking scare slop. So hopefully Clayface isn't scare slop, and you know, they do it right and the writing's fun. Because you have Batman the animated series, right? Yeah, Clayface and that. And that is like one of the best written Clayfaces like ever. And it's like a kid show. So, you know, you'd think maybe 15 rated movie, they're gonna fucking like hit it at the park, aren't they, with the writing? But let's hope that happens instead of like it flops like Supergirl did. And no. Now, money, in terms of money for this movie, no, I can see it flop, and it's probably going to happen, because who the fuck knows who Clayface is other than, like, DC fans, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying Clayface is this mad niche character, right? But he's not exactly, like, for casuals. Like, casuals want your Joker, you want your Penguin, and you want your Riddler. Who the fuck's Clayface, you know what I'm saying? It's a weird movie for the DC movie, because everyone was, like, thinking, like, why is he doing Supergirl next? And I was like, you know what? I can see it, it's going to be good. And it was mid, so now I'm like thinking like, James Gunn, is it the right way to do it and stuff like that? I mean, it's just like, I'm a bit just confused by what's going on with DC at the minute. Whether they are going to like lock in right with this next movie, or next movie's going to be mid again. And we have to wait till Superman 2 to get like another good movie. Because if Superman, like, you know, Man of Tomorrow isn't a good movie, I mean, we're fucked. Like, I would just say it now. The DC universe will be fucked, because what are you gonna have? You know what I mean? If Superman 2 shit. Because Superman's like the only kind of thing right now where it's like really good and such. I'm just taking this view right now. Superman. It's like that movie, those movies are really good. And you have Supergirl and your Clayface. Are those going to match up to it? And Supergirl did not. So, the win's fucking me over here. So, obviously, is like Clayface going to flop, or is it going to be really good? And my prediction is, I reckon I'll have good writing, but people just won't go see this movie. It's going to flop in the box office. Like, who the fuck's going to go watch Clayface in the cinemas unless like an actual fan? Because I'm going to go watch it, but I mean, will my parents go watch it? I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't think they give a fuck. I mean, they like Batman, but do they like Clayface? No. Do they like Clayface? No chance, you know what I mean? And, you know, you've got your Batman side projects going off. You've got Batman Nightfall, Batman, like, Absolute Batman show coming out, and what else you got for Batman? You got Batman, like, the Brave and the Bold, I think, coming out. And James Gunn keeps kind of leaking who the actor is, but I don't know if it's going to be them or not, but whether the guy he leaked for it again. And I don't want it to be like, it's just kind of post-Endgame Marvel slot, if you know what I mean, where it's like the writing shit and the comedy shit. Because like, before Endgame, Marvel was like fucking popping off and shit. And then now maybe not so much. I mean, you got Doomsday, right? December, I think it's December, and it's like, is that going to be good? Fantastic Four, I did like it, but I know some people that just thought it was, well, crap. Okay, well, it's kind of been like a bit shut off. I don't really like kind of wander through it like Indiana Jones. Batman's getting over fucking shit right now. He's like eating everything up, and Martian Manhunter's not got like one movie or one show. I'll keep fucking saying this. I like Martian Manhunter, okay? You know, I've got a mate that says it's like, oh, he's another Superman. I'm like, yeah, but he's like cooler because we don't know as much about him. We know like fucking everything about Superman mostly. Martian Manhunter, you know, to be fair, his origin is quite similar to Superman. But like, he can do some mad shit, and he's like the leader of like the Justice League and like the TV show and such. He's like the main man. I mean, no, not about him, really. I mean, for casuals, I mean, I know a bit, like, there's lots of Justice League show, and that, like, obviously is like a planet got fucked up and stuff, for his family, and he's an alien, like Superman and such, and he's got some mad powers, he can go, like, change into shit, you know what I mean, and, you know, like, we could do so many cool shows, movies about Martian. I say movies and shows, maybe just a movie, maybe a show, but, Yeah, I can't say like a Martian Manhunter saga and such, right? But you could definitely do something with them, you know what I mean? Just leave them out there, like. Aquaman's got his movies, I mean, with, what's his name? Jason Momoa. And at the time when I was younger, I actually didn't mind them, but I rewatched them recently and just thought they were just really fucking mid. Especially the second one, oh. So, Aquaman movie, show maybe. You know, Wonder Woman. I actually liked the first Wonder Woman. I do like that movie, I don't mind it at all. First Wonder Woman movie. You know, what's her name? Gal Gadot. People just seem to fucking hate her. Honestly, hot take, I just didn't even mind her. I thought she was fine. Because she is depicted as like this, you know, obviously she's kind of like not great with the language and stuff and awkward and stuff. And Gal Gadot can portray that quite well. Because I think that's just how she is. So, like, she's kind of not great with communication and such. Because she's like, she comes from a place where like no men exist. So, I can kind of see it in her performance and I don't mind it. So, honestly, first Wonder Woman movie, it's alright, you know. Wonder Woman, I think, is 1984. Yeah, I don't really remember that well. And when I watched it a couple of years back, when I watched it, I just didn't think I liked it that much. And I was younger as well, younger kid, and I still just didn't really like it. And if I didn't like it, I don't like it now. What else could you do? So you got Lantern coming out, right? Aquaman's had his movies. Batman's had his movies. Superman's had his. Cyborg. Definitely do something about Cyborg, 100%. He had a little bit of an origin story in Justice League. It was just mega fucking rushed. And like, be honest, right? People, like, I can see why people just won't care about Cyborg, right? But he deserves something, you know what I mean? He does deserve something, because he's like one of the Justice League members. He's even in the Teen Titans, and he's just not got anything. You could definitely do something with him. Maybe if he's younger man, older guy, who knows? But honestly, Cyborg definitely like deserves something. He deserves his time with his son. The thing with Cyborg is like, people don't exactly know too much about him, except he got in freak accidents and such. Hell, I don't even know much about fucking Cyborg, so it'd be pretty cool to get some kind of thing about him, so we can all fucking learn about Big Boy Cyborg and such. I mean, first time I fucking saw Cyborg, fucking Teen Titans Go. You know what I mean? That's how most people probably see this guy as some pizza-eating maniac who just fucking shouts booyah, you know what I mean? So, you could have something to kind of refresh what Cyborg is. Whereas I can imagine being a very fucking depressed character, you know, he's lost most of his fucking body, been replaced with mechanical pieces and such. You know, robotic arms, robotic legs. You know, it takes a fucking toll on your mental health, that, surely. So, definitely get a really good movie out of that. And you know, we just haven't done one. And the thing with like Zack Snyder's Justice League, everything just got rushed and smacked into one movie. I mean, Green Lantern's not even, you know what I mean? We didn't even like bother with Green Lantern. It's like one of the biggest parts of the Justice League, and we just forgot about the fella. Same with like Martian Manhunter, he's not even in the movie. So, bit of a shit Justice League with Zack Snyder. I mean, one of like the maddest things about like some of my movies, like Batman vs Superman. I mean, they made Jason Todd's Robin Dick Grayson. So, Batman's Robin, you know, Dick Grayson, the first one, died like quickly. And so it was supposed to be like shock value. But it's not, you're just killing your universe because you're robbing the universe of Nightwing, aren't you? Because we could have Nightwing, but no. You just wanted it to be easier to fucking make it, because you wouldn't have to bother with fucking Nightwing, would you? Have to bother with sorting Nightwing out. So that's like the thing with Zack Snyder's Robin. He's not even alive, he's just been slammed by the Joker. Or like the shittest Joker ever, Jared Leto. And Barry Keoghan's Joker, not seen much of him, just a little giggle and such. Don't know how to feel about him yet. He looks mad, he looks fucking mental, like. So obviously how you can kind of want your Joker to fucking be, if you know what I mean, so that's cool. Fucking horses over there. Some good cool horses there. So that's just like the thing with Zack Snyder's Justice League. It just feels rushed, edgelord, boring really. Like, I haven't talked about the Flash yet. Flash does have a fucking movie, right? As a show. The show's actually alright. I've watched a bit of it, so show's pretty good. But Ezra Miller's movie, fucking hell. Where do I even start? You know, Batman, Michael Keaton's in it, and you know what? I grew up with that Batman, so I have like a special place in my heart for Michael Keaton's Batman. I just don't know why Michael Keaton retired for this movie. It must have been the money. It could have been anything else but the money. And he maybe just likes that character, but yeah, it's fucking hell. I don't know why he went back. He came back just to do that movie, because all I heard about that movie was shocking, and it looks it. It looks shit, and probably why I've not watched it. Was it just looks awful. That's just the best way to put it. It's like we had a Supergirl movie with like all the different universes and such. I think you know, it's Flashpoint. I think based off Flashpoint, and you have all these different universes kind of coming into one. Kind of maybe what the Deadpool movie, the latest one, Deadpool and Wolverine's kind of doing. But they just did it well shit. They just did it awfully. And honestly, I just don't even know why they tried. They should have just ended the fucking Snyderverse like before that movie. Because they changed a lot in that movie. I mean, Batman was cracking jokes. Whereas the Batman in the previous movie was like fucking deadly serious. He was like dead bruisey and horrible. I mean, in that movie, he's like a goofy little guy. Because I think they were just trying to save the universe, like that goofy Marvel thing, but it just did not happen. I just didn't know what they were trying to do. I just really fucking hate Snyder and his little fanboys going, oh, evil Superman's so cool. You've got the comics for that, mate, you know what I mean? You got the comics for that, and the comics do it really well. Snyder, you just didn't do it well at all. You know what I mean? Snyder's Superman is just awful. He's just so shit. Because he's like, you'd think, right, be built up properly, the writing and such. But it just fucking wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, honest to God, it just wasn't done right. And so, people just didn't want to fucking see that, you know what I mean? Whereas if it was done properly, and people like, you know, it was done right and the writing was good, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, I like Injustice, and just like one of my favourite kind of continuities, DC Universe. And Superman turning evil seems valid, kind of. Not really that valid. It is valid, kind of. Because obviously what happens in Injustice, right, is the Joker uses Scarecrow's fear gas to make him think that Lois and his unborn child is Doomsday. And he just kills them without knowing it. And so he goes and kills the Joker because the Joker's just a twat. So I kind of fuck with that. Whereas, I mean, it's not about Superman's just evil, just to be fucking evil. He's just stupid. Because I say he's evil, this is why I say he's evil. He might not be proper evil, but he's evil. Because there's just a room full of people, and he has X-ray vision, right? He could probably see that bomb. He just did not bother to save anyone. You know, with his fucking, like, speed of light shit, he can move at the speed of light. And he just didn't bother saving anyone. Like, he definitely saw that bomb, and just did not bother in the slightest. He's just, like, he's not in what this new Superman is. This new Superman's kind of, he's everything good. He's just, you want to get behind this Superman because he's actually fucking awesome. Whereas, like, this Snyder's Superman's just terrible. Because he has, like, no likeable qualities whatsoever. Because this new Superman, obviously, he's alienated. He doesn't know what's going on. He's, like, new to Earth and such. And he just tries his best. All he does, he just does his best. And that's why we all like him, because he's just a nice guy that does everything he can to be the best he can. Whereas that's nice, he just didn't give a shit. He was just order farming in like every scene. And obviously, Batman vs Superman is led up to because Superman just doesn't care. Which I can kind of understand why Batman wants to go beat him up. Because I want to go beat him up as well, because he just is an arse, you know what I mean? And Henry Cavill is probably a great actor. He probably could have portrayed him really well. But Snyder didn't give him a chance because the writing was awful, like terrible. You know, you got your Snyder fanboys that will just keep telling you, oh, this is great writing. No, it's not, mate. It's awful. And the thing is, it's just people will bang on. They're going to bang on forever about how great Snyder was because lots of was cut from his movies. But even though, like, stuff was cut from his movies, it was just long, unneeded dialogue that just wasn't very good anyway. I mean, Lex Luthor and Batman vs Superman was just shit as well. I mean, but I don't even know his name, the actor they chose. He's quite famous, I know him, but I just don't know his name. But he just does not fit that role in the slightest. He's like the Joker. He's like the Joker if he was like Lex Luthor's skin. But it was awful. And he's just, you know, winding up Superman and stuff, trying to break him. It's like Batman and Joker, but it's like the wrong people. It's like Batman and Superman, but it's not. They did it terrible. Thing with the new Superman and Lex Luthor, right, the new one. You know, you can see what it is. Like, Lex is trying to obviously alienate Superman, saying, oh, he's an alien. Oh, he's not human. He needs to be stopped. He's like a god and all this. And then Superman, all he does is just try his best. And Lex Luthor's just a fucking hater, which is, like, good because that dynamic works. That dynamic really works. Whereas Superman pretends to be Batman, but, like, a really shit Batman. And then Lex Luthor trying to be, like, a Joker is just shit. It just doesn't work in the slightest. And that's why those movies are buns. And the way thing is, it was led up to Batman vs Superman because Superman was just battering General Zod and having villains fall on people. You know, you just don't ever see. That's the problem with Superman and Snyder. He doesn't save anyone. You know what I mean? He's not going around saving people. The new Superman goes around, he saves people. You see in the movie. Old like Superman. Snyder vs Superman. He's terrible. He doesn't save anyone. That's why that old Superman's just buttons, and Henry Cavill, so he's great and all that, but that writing was awful. And the Snyder cut that they did release was 4 or 5 hours. It was just like obviously Justice League, but a bit better. I still don't think it was like great, and people bang on about it's good. I watched it and I just thought it was fine. It just wasn't worked up to, because where's your Cyborg movie? Where's Green Lantern? Where's Martian Manhunter? And then Wonder Woman and Aquaman movies were like, alright. I mean, Wonder Woman's slightly better. And then the Superman movies were fine, I guess. And then Batman doesn't even have a movie, you know what I mean? One of the biggest probably character in the DC universe doesn't have a movie in that continuity, and that's just terrible. That's just awful. Ben Affleck didn't get a time to shine because Ben Affleck is actually pretty good Batman, I think, just for writing with shit, and he didn't get his movies. You know, Andrew Garfield of the fucking DC universe, because he's probably a great actor, right? But he just never got anything. He didn't get his own movie or anything, and he wanted one. Ben Affleck was going to make one, but I think it just didn't work out. I think he might be producing the Brave and the Bold movie, if I'm not wrong, because that's the movie he wanted for himself, but obviously that's not working out. Obviously commend him on it. He was a great guy, and he just got robbed by shit writing and the shit universe, and he'd probably be a pretty good Batman. Everyone links him to likes of Arkham Batman, and I can see he's really strong and older, more experienced Batman, just go on battering people. Only thing is, what's he doing with movies? He brands people, and he just goes around killing everyone. I mean, and then people argue in the about the comic books. Oh, but Batman kills in the comics sometimes. Yeah, but it wasn't done right in the movie. You just didn't think it was earned. You know what I mean? And he's like using guns and shit. It's just stupid. I don't know how anyone can back it. It's just awful. How people can actually think that obviously Snyder's the universe is superior. So I just thought I'd bang on about DC for a bit. Like and subscribe. More videos like this be on maybe my secondary channel, like my main channel technically, maybe. Depends if I want to do it again, but probably I like, just getting out and such. So that concludes today's rant. just thought I'd do something different because like a game is out and such. So see you all in the next one. Bye bye.